You are welcome to the Lord TV, your number one fantastic reality TV that gives you all that it takes to be enlightened on trending news such as politics, entertainment, sports, and what have you. If you are new on this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button as well as already subscribed. So please don't forget to drop your comments anytime I drop new videos. Thank you. Ciao, ciao. Viewers, we have another interesting trending news for you today, and the headline is Supreme Court fixed 3 p.m. to rule on Ihedioha'S application. But before I proceed, don't forget to click on the red subscribe buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated anytime we upload new videos. The news and details. The Supreme Court has suspended proceedings after taking arguments from parties on the application by the sacked governor of Imo State, Emeka Ihedioha, for a review of the court's hearing, 14th 2020 judgment sacking him. A 7-man panel of the court, led by the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Ibrahim Muhammad, announced a moment ago that the court will rise to return later for its decision. An official of the court later returned to announce that the decision of the court on the application will be rendered today at 3 p.m. Lawyer to Ihedioha and his party, the People Democratic Party (PDP), Kanu Agabi San, while arguing his client's case, prayed the court to set aside its January 14th judgment and restore the judgment of the Court of Appeal, which the Supreme had voided. The Appeal Court has declared Uzodinma's petition at the Governorship Election Tribunal as incompetent and declared Ihedioha winner of the election held in Imo late last year. Lawyer to Hope Uzodinma of the All Progressive Congress (APC), who replaced Ihedioha as Imo State Governor, Damian Dodo San, prayed the court to retain its judgment and refuse the request by Ihedioha. Dodo argued that the court is not empowered under any known law to set aside its judgment as prayed by Ihedioha. He argued that instances where the Supreme Court could correct its judgment are where they are identified typographically errors or slip, which do not reflect the intention of the court. Dodo argued that the application by Ihedioha is an affront to the court's dignity and creates the impression that the court was not thorough and did not think thoroughly well its judgment before delivering it. The courtroom was packed with lawyers and politicians who are mostly members of both APC and the PDP. Among notable faces are chairman of both parties, Adams Oshomole and Uche Secondus. Also cited was former Minister of Foreign Affairs, Viola Onwuliri. Thank you for listening to this news. Viewers, I will say that there is no need to worry. Everything is under control. Be it Emeka Ihedioha'S files on the review of the past judgment, or if be it Uzodinma's files on the review of the judgment made that led to his winning as the governor of Imo State, the both reviews will still be brought forward. You see, the Supreme Court know what is right to be done. They cannot teach the Supreme Court what to do. Of a truth, no already passed judgment can be set aside. The both judgments, be it starting from the one passed to Emeka Ihedioha that made him the winner, and the one pass to Hope Uzodinma that later made him the winner, the both judgment will be brought forth. You see, and when the both judgments are brought forth, then they will now make use of these two judgments as a tool to determine the real review of judgment. And it has never been in the system of Nigerian law or the Supreme Court that the judgment already passed will be set aside while trying to make another one. No, it can be that judgment can be taken and also be used as a tool to achieve the real review. But whereby the judgment can be nullified is after bringing forth the judgment, and in the process of going through the judgment, they discover that there is errors in the judgment. If any error is being observed in the already past judgment, then that judgment can now be nullified and be taken off, after which a fresh judgment can now be reviewed. So I would tell I want to say this to the two aspirants, not to bother themselves. The lawyers are doing their job. The Supreme Court judges, the 7-man panel, they know what to do. They know that there is no time behind, and people are already out there waiting to get the verdicts from them. No matter the time that must have been placed or put aside for the hearing, that should not matter. What matters is the final verdict, and a fair one at that. And while trying to do that, there should be a proper checking of one of individuals. The 7-man panel should check themselves. Yes, to check themselves personally and individually. I know what I'm talking about. To see if there is none of them that is having any sign of biasness inside him, anything hidden, because they as 7-man panel, they are one entity, and anything the other say is what the other will say. They must speak in one voice. There must not be any misunderstanding between them, in order not to cause chaos in the courts. So the 7-man panel really need to work on themselves. Within this period that is left behind before the hearing, I will suggest that the 7-man panel should use this time to work on themselves, work on the documents, work on the already passed judgments for the both aspirants. Try to see to the judgment and carry out a critical look, a physical look, and know if there is any atom of error in the judgment before proceeding to the courtroom, so that whatever Judge A is saying should be the same the other judge will be saying. So they should be speaking on one voice. They should be taking one direction. Their ideas should be taking one direction. There should be no form of misunderstanding. They don't need to misunderstand each other, because they understand the law and they know what the law says, and they should give the law what it demands without any form of biasness. And if any observation of foul play is observed, I'll still suggesting, and I'll keep saying it, that there should be an immediate notification without any thought of amendment. The election should be nullified and a fresh one should come up without any delay. So whatever is your own comment concerning this, now I want you to leave them behind. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell button to get updated anytime we upload new videos. Thank you.